Hey there folks, it's Jimmy Stewart here. We're hoping this is finding you all doing well. In today's video, I had a bunch of these subscribers and some people talk to me about comparing some single coil guitars against each other, and rather than do that, I wanted to go over some very cool single coils and basically in the short scale versions. So today I decided I was going to bring out the IYV. This is the 200. This is their VW in vintage white. This is sort of a Mustang Hybrid, and we'll talk about that a little bit more. In this particular guitar, we have a Paranormal series from Squier. This is their Cyclone, and it's a very unusual guitar, and again, we'll get into that one as well. Then on the very end is another IYV model. This is no longer being made by IYV, and when they first came out, they were just wonderful. I was very happy I was able to grab one when I had the opportunity to do it. That's the Brian May copy. You can kind of surmise that the reason that they're not making it anymore, although I was never told that, I don't know for sure, but I'm pretty sure that Brian May probably put a squeeze on IYV and said, hey, you know, you can't make these anymore. They did make two versions, which we have labeled the A and the B over time. And that one there is the A model, which is the original. It is the short scale, the 24 scale guitar with the 0 fret, the triple markers, and the correct wiring down there as a Brian May would be. And the only thing I did to that guitar that's a little bit different, and again we'll get into that, is I added a set of knobs to it, some billeted aluminum knobs to make it more correct. So all three of these guitars are short scale single coils. And what I mean by short scale is this is a 24 scale, that one's a 24 scale, and this I consider a short scale only because it's not a Fender standard scale. Fender standard scale is 25.5, this is actually a 24.75, so it's kind of coming in like a standard Gibson scale, but it is a short scale for a Fender guitar, which makes it kind of unique. It makes it very unique, really. As you can see, that one's kind of done up with a Strat style pickup configuration and a Mustang kind of body with a Jaguar type of switching system, just a mishmash. That's why they call it the Paranormal series. They kind of mishmashed all these different aspects into one guitar. And again, it's a 24.75 short scale Fender. All right, so let's have a look at them. This is the IYVs. Now, you haven't been able to get one of these for a while as well, and that's because IYV, Indian Vineyard Guitars, is in the process of redoing all their headstocks. Again, they got a little bit of pressure, I think, from Fender on their headstocks. So after these sold out, which was, you know, sometime during the summertime, I haven't been able to see them since. They are going to come back, from what I understand, but with a little bit different shape on the headstock here. And this is just a cool guitar. If you've watched the channel, you've seen my reviews of this, and I've done some other videos utilizing the Mustang Hybrid here. But it's such a cool guitar. And again, that short scale gives it some funkiness, which makes it very unique. Now, unlike a true Mustang, your switching up here simply turns these switches on and off and combines them. So for instance, if you bring this switch up, you got the neck pickup, and then you have off. In this pickup, you have the bridge, and you have off. There's no phase switching that you would get on a true Mustang. That's both pickups, clean. Little reverb. Just the neck. Just the bridge. You get some nice chime, some nice jangle out of there, and you can actually get some pretty good quack going on as well. It is 42 millimeter at the nut. It's a nice slim size C neck. Again, the radius on these is your standard Asian radius, which is a 14. Just a pretty cool guitar from the folks at IYV Guitars. Again, short scale. This has a maple neck, poplar body. It's a cool finish. They call it antique white, but it's kind of got like a little bit of hint of lime green to it. Makes it look really, really cool. A Jatoba fretboard. Some very good tuners. Tuners hang for you very, very well. And weight-wise, you're talking about 6 3/4. Fairly hefty for a smaller guitar and a poplar body. Let's move on to the Cyclone. Okay, so this is the Squier Paranormal Series Cyclone, and when you're looking at the Paranormal Series, you're kind of looking at the same type of quality and workmanship as you'd find in a classic vibe. They're right up there. They're priced really the same. This guitar obviously pretty much doubled the price of the Mustang when I first bought the Mustang. The Mustang, I paid $120 for this, and this guitar is still one of my favorite IYVs, and I've got a lot of them. It was the lowest price one I ever bought, and it's probably the most fun to play, at least for me anyway. I really love this Mustang Hybrid. This here I ended up getting on sale this past year when they had the Fender sale, and this normally runs in that, you know, just under 400 mark, $399 or whatever it was, and I got it for like $279 on sale, which was great buy. And this has got a cool configuration to it. Again, you've got your pickup switching down here, your 3 Strat style single coils. These are all El Nico magnets, as is Ivy or IYV. IYV guitars all use El Nico in their pickups as far as the magnets go. This tremolo is a little bit different than it would be on the Ivy. The Ivy's kind of using that, you know, the Jazzmaster type floating type trem. These are more of a point trem, kind of like you would find on a Stratocaster, and they utilize the springs in the back. This is also a poplar body. Bone nuts on all the IYVs. This has got a synthetic bone nut. And the radius is a 9.5, a standard Fender type radius that you'd find on this style of guitar. So it's a little bit more curvature. Again, it's a modern C neck, modern C neck, modern C neck. This is a Laurel fretboard, and this is a 22 fret. Okay? That's all the pickups on, which you can't get on a Strat, by the way. So that kind of makes it kind of unique. Let's just go the neck and the bridge. So a cool guitar as well. So here's just the neck. Here's just the middle. Here's just the bridge. It's a unique sounding guitar, not quite Stratty, not quite Mustang-y. With the combination of pickups, you can get some very cool tones out of this. Just a cool guitar. Let's move on to the Brian May. Now this guitar, guys, has got the 3 pickups configuration similar to this particular Cyclone here, except in this case you're using Burns type style pickup. These are not Burns, these are IYV's own in-house pickups. Again, they're El Nico, and they're simulating the Burns style pickups that is used on the Brian May. This, you're going to have all kinds of different configurations that you can make because of the switching system, because you can switch these in and out of phase and combine any set of pickups that you want. So on this particular guitar, your on and offs are up here. This is the neck pickup. If I bring the neck and bridge in, or let's just do the center pickup for now. And then just the bridge. All 3 together. And then you can do your switching phase in and out. This is cool. It's got a nice quack to it that you can do with those phase switchings. Again, this has got a 2-point trem on it. Again, utilizing a Strat style spring system in the back. So some of the differences, obviously, between this guitar and the other 2 was this has got the binding all around the body on both sides, 5-ply binding. Again, it's a 0 fret, and obviously the binding on the pick guard. So a little bit different in setup, and again a little bit heavier because of the mahogany body and the mahogany neck. This guitar right around 7.5, 7.6 pounds. Just a really cool guitar that I wish Indian Vina Guitars was still making, but unfortunately they do not. So to conclude here, again, just a quick video, I wanted to show you that, I think any guitarist should have at least one short scale guitar in their arsenal, one single coiled short scale guitar. It just gives you a lot more versatility in your playing. Short scales feel cool. It doesn't really make a difference if you got big hands or small hands. I have big hands, and even as a big-handed guitar player, I don't find, scrounging for room. I can always play fairly well. It just feels slinkier. You've got less tension, and just a cool way to play, especially with the single coils. You can get some nice snap and crack out of them. So in my opinion, every guitarist should have at least one short scale single coil in their arsenal. I really think you need one. When you're playing around and you want to get a little bit of that nice quack twang, and even if you're on a distorted channel, if you want to distort it up a little bit, and a lot of people say, you know, single coils really don't sound all that good. They don't have the meat to them when you're playing distortion. Well, that might be true to an extent. Again, not completely whacked out, but with some overdrive it sounds fine. If you want to go crazy, crazy, so it can be done, but they really sound very, very cool, clean, with that little bit of quack and that little bit of spank. Just wonderful guitars to have in your arsenal as a guitarist. Yeah, so there you go, folks. 3 different, unique short scale, single coil guitars. Anyway, folks, I'm going to wrap it up for today. Thank you so very much for stopping into the channel. For all the subscribers, thank you so very much. I really do appreciate each and every one of you. If you're still on the fence, folks, about subscribing to the channel, that's it. Come on in. Come on in to the good side. We would love to have you on board, folks. So until next time, it's Jimmy Stewart saying so long. Take care of yourselves. Please stay safe. Please stay healthy. Be kind to each other. And we'll talk to you all again soon. Bye-bye for now.